Hey everybody, how are your pre-Christmas travels going? Go and grab a cup of coffee and let's have a chat about what's been going on. Well, our Christmas, or pre-Christmas, is going from busy to hectic to crazy to absolutely what the heck are we going to be doing? Things have got pretty... Let's just say I'm not sure how many food reviews I'm going to be doing this week. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to do any because just life is just so busy. So anyway, what I wanted to talk about today while we're having our cup of coffee was what happened last weekend. A couple of things. There seems to be a whole heap of road-related incidences which have been going on. So we'll go back to last Friday. And I was actually on my way down to Luke's, and I've got a preliminary thing about this thing, my iPhone, because this has been updated. Let's check out about the old iPhone, which is the same iPhone, but it's old condition. It's on here. Yes, so check out my phone. Not in good shape, so I'm going to get it fixed. I'll find out how much it costs, and it's got to be done. It's completely cracked at the top, a bit fallen out. Okay, alright, we'll see how much it costs, but it's got to be done. So this is the result of what happened. Got a new outside case, got a cover around the iPhone itself with a nice screen protector as well. All up, that cost me $139 to get all of that done, but feels like a new iPhone, so I'm very happy about that. And of course it's got the little wallet feature, so I can put a few cards in there, so that's great to have that back in action. As you can imagine, the way the screen was just absolutely crazy. I had bits of glass getting in my finger and everything, so I'm really happy about how that turned out. Anyway, then I went over to Luke's. We did all those reviews, which will start this Friday with, I think I'm going to do the Tim Tam review that we did. There's a couple of new Tim Tams out, which I haven't got anything with me eating today, but got my coffee. So then we went to McDonald's to do the reviews that happened last weekend, which were loaded to the other channel last weekend. But on the way to McDonald's, this is what happened with the truck that was in front of us.
Shot someone and then, dived into the water or something, you do. Hey, hope you got that on the dash cam.
Then we got to McDonald's, and there seemed to be just police cars all over the place.
I'm just doing a few little close-ups and stuff.
And here's the police.
Stop recording on that one.
Thank you.
Oh, the police.
Wow, he waved.
He waved, did he?
He waved. I hope I got that on the forward-facing camera. Then either the same police car or another one was following a car that was behind us. So we had the car and then the police car behind it.
Strange is going on. There's been a lot of cop activity today. And we now have a red car behind us, which looks like it's trying to do the right thing, and a cop car behind that one. Both cars being very cagey. We'll just see what happens here. The lights are on, cop lights are on. He's pulling them over. Now we'll see what happens here. What are they going to do? We're going in the opposite direction. Yeah, he's pulling them over. Yeah. So we were coming out of the car park, and we could tell that cops were being quite cagey, and something to do with that car. There's 4 adults in there. I don't know what's going on. It's all a bit weird.
So, and then travelling home, there were more police cars on the road. I didn't get any footage of that, but they were everywhere. So I never heard on the news what was going on. I don't know what happened, but there was certainly something happening. It was just interesting to be kind of, maybe not in the middle of it, but be in the area while it was all going on. So that was that. I hope you enjoyed the fact of Luke and me being in the car doing those reviews. It seemed to work out well. It was difficult. I wanted to include another thing in those reviews, trying to keep everything in track with, had new camera positions and extra camera happening, so we had the 3 cameras going at once, and it was just an interesting couple of reviews, so I hope to do more of that. It'll probably be next year now before we get to do any more, but I'll see how we go, but that's how it's looking at the moment. And then yesterday, so the weekend happened. We've been doing family stuff over the weekend, basically, which I didn't get any footage of. But yesterday I went out driving again, once again in the car, more car stuff. And I went over to see my mum, who's on the other side of town. So I have to drive basically right past the Melbourne CBD or downtown. And going over the Westgate Bridge, I've got some old footage of where I would have been when an incident happened. So I'm driving up the Westgate Bridge, reach the top, and at that point, right at the top, I get a puncture, and I'm in the wrong lane. I'm in the right-hand lane, the right-hand lane of 5 lanes, and I get a puncture, and I've got trucks, semi-trailers, I've got cars flying, all doing about 80 kilometres an hour. And I have to I don't feel like I can just stop there. I'll put on the emergency, the flashing lights going. And I felt like I had to, because I knew at the bottom of the bridge was an off-ramp to Williamstown. So I crippled car doing 10-15 kilometres an hour, bump all the way down the bridge, and in the meantime thinking I've got to get across to that left hand lane to get off, and the trucks and cars all the way down, just constant stream of them. I couldn't, at 10 kilometres an hour there was no way I was just going to slowly go from one lane to another. So they were all zooming around me, and right near where the off-ramp was, all of a sudden there was a break in the traffic, and at 10 kilometres an hour I managed to get across those 5 lanes and down onto the off-ramp, and then to a reasonably safe spot at the bottom of the hill, bottom of the bridge, where I did have my GoPro with me, so I was able to capture a little bit of what happened. Hey guys, you wouldn't believe it, I've been on top of the Westgate Bridge, which is way behind me here. I was in the right hand lane, it's 5 lanes, I was in the right hand lane, and look what happened to my front tyre as I came across. Fortunately I have a spare, but I was just beyond peak hour traffic, so eventually when I had to go a couple of 100 metres in the right hand lane, travelling at about 15 k's an hour, it completely ruined my tyre. So I no longer have a flat tyre, I've got a cactus tyre, and I can change it fortunately. But boy, the traffic was banked up behind me. If I'd had my wits about me, I would have grabbed the camera and shown you what was happening, but yes, you know what it's like when you get into a frantic moment, can't think straight. Anyway, I'll put the tyre on and continue on my journey. What an episode, wow. New tyre is on. New old tyre. And the spare, well, no, sorry. The spare is on the wrecked tyre, because it is completely wrecked. I've driven about half a kilometre in traffic at about 10 k's an hour. Check this out. I don't know where the original puncture actually came from, but because I had to keep driving, that tyre is completely wrecked. I don't know, $200 or $300 tyre that. So they're light truck tyres on this car, because I can occasionally carry really heavy loads. Nothing at the moment, as you can see. Anyway, wow, what drama. A couple of people have stopped to check, see if everything's okay, which has been very nice. Anyway, there you go. Bit of drama on the Westgate Bridge for me. Alright, I'm actually on my way over to see my mum. So I shall continue, assuming everything's going to be okay. I'll see what happens next. So that was that. Then I went off and saw Mum and came back home again, and I dropped the car off at the local tyre dealer, and fortunately I can get a new tyre. I've got to go and pick it up tonight, or at the end of today, late this afternoon, and it will cost me $185. It's a little bit less than what I was thinking, but yeah, so $185 on the tyre, $139 on the iPhone. It's been a bit of an expensive weekend. So, anyway guys, that's my update. Hope you enjoyed your coffee or whatever drink you had. I will try and do another vlog before Christmas, but just in case I don't, I will have the camera happening. I'll have the GoPro happening and maybe the Sony happening over Christmas. I'll get a bit of footage of what we get up to over the Christmas, and then I might do a vlog straight after Christmas, because we're going up the country on Boxing Day, which for us Australians is the day after Christmas Day, so it's a public holiday. So we're going to have a really, really busy weekend, Christmas Day, Boxing Day weekend. But I will get a bit of footage of what we get up to. Going up to the vineyard on Monday, Jenny's brother's vineyard, for her family Christmas do. So we've got family coming here on Christmas Day, and then we go out on Boxing Day. So Christmas Eve also, we've got family here. It's going to be absolutely full on. Got all sorts of drama within the family which we're trying to deal with. It's a really exciting time. Cheers everybody. I hope you have a great Christmas. I'm actually thinking, I doubt that I'll get another vlog out before Christmas, depending on what happens. But in the meantime, I hope you have a great Christmas. Thanks for watching, commenting, all the interaction we've had this year. There'll be a couple of videos on the main channel before Christmas, but as far as this vlog channel goes, I think that might be it until straight after Christmas. So I hope your Christmas is a good one. Have a good little long weekend, and I'll see you on the other side of it. Bye.